My name is Mike, and this is The Hot Seat. Folks, earlier this morning I gave a lengthy recap of the Florida debates, and I did understand it ran 16 minutes, and they said not to go that long, so I'm going to give an abridged version. Basically, what we had last night was a dog and pony show between Newt Gingrich and Mitt Romney, with Ricky Santorum and the great Ron Paul basically on either end as window dressing. When it came to foreign policy, it is clear that we have 3 warmongers and 1 rational man. Newt Gingrich, as he said in South Carolina, he wants to kill all of our enemies. Mitt Romney, in regards to Cuba, he'd help create a democracy, but keep the sanctions until the Castros are dead. Rick Santorum also wants to keep the sanctions. And he even went on to say that Al-Qaeda is running wild in Cuba. Ron Paul is the only one, as usual, that gives a sane response. He says we should open up trade with Cuba, like he did with the Soviet Union and like we did with Vietnam. And there was good change there. If you notice, the Soviet Union fell not long after. Now, on the question of conservatism, again, Ron Paul is the only conservative. Ron Paul, smaller government. Get rid of the Federal Reserve. Get rid of the tax code as we know it. Stop the spending. Deregulate. Give power back to the states. Protect our civil liberties. But you know what? I was absolutely unhappy, to say the least, that Ron Paul did not bring up the atrocity done to his son, Senator Rand Paul, when he was held in detention, violating the Constitution, mind you. Because when a congressman or a senator is on his way, this is like an abridged version, is on his way to the Capitol, he shall not be stopped. And the TSA not only stopped him, but detained him. That was a violation. And a lot of my viewers from this morning quoted the exact article. We had 2 morons added to the questioning with Brian Williams. They talked about Terry Schiavo, and again, as I said this morning, all due respect, yes, it was a tragedy, but folks, this is 2012. We have people not working. We have people on welfare. We could have a 3rd war raging within months. Why are we taking precious time speaking about Terry Schiavo? Then, the same bimbo asks about the space program again. We have a $15 trillion deficit and growing by the millions per day. Screw Mars and screw the moon. We have problems here. Newt Gingrich, Mitt Romney, and Rick Santorum have proven to not be conservatives. Rick Santorum, No Child Left Behind Act, federal law, disaster. Newt Gingrich and Mitt Romney are both for individual mandates, and they are both for federal health care. Newt Gingrich was up to his turkey neck with Freddie Mac when we had the disaster. And folks, another thing that I'm shocked at, why aren't the other three guys asking the possible knockout question to Mitt Romney? And that is, if you're such a great job creator, why was your state of Massachusetts 47th in job creation? And I'm going to tell you what his answer will be, because he has alluded to it. Well, I had a Democratic legislature. Well, you know what, Mitt? Who owns the Senate? The Democrats. So ask the question. How can you be a job creator if you were 47th? And his answer is going to be, well, I had a Democratic legislature. And that's going to be his excuse if he wins the nomination. His first State of the Union address as president in his first year will be in 2014. And that's the excuse he's going to give. Well, I had a Democratic Senate. And he's going to fail. He's going to be just like Obama, giving the same promises, handing the same lies with opposite results. Folks, revolt with the vote. My name is Mike. This is The Hot Seat.